The National Party claims to possess economic credibility. The supposed economic credibility of the National Party is one of its primary electoral assets. The reality is that the National Party has no economic credibility. They just borrowed money to fund tax cuts. They gave away money that we don't have. They gave away money that doesn't exist. In a cynical attempt at winning votes, they engaged in economic vandalism. A dangerous budget that prioritized tax cuts over just about everything else. There is little left over to deal with the potentially costly issues that can arise. A natural disaster, another pandemic. Well, hopefully it doesn't happen because the National has been careful to make sure that resources are stretched thin. Who needs a rainy day fund when you can have a tax cut? Who needs a balanced budget when you can have cynical electioneering? There is no economic credibility to be seen. And what is the qualification of this Minister of Finance? An English literature degree. Well, at least we know she can read. And this is a person who has exemplified total cluelessness at every debate and interview she has ever attended. That Nicola Willis was considered the best choice for this position speaks to the absolute lack of talent within the National Party. Nicola Willis is an anti-intellectual fool who has been eager to dismiss the views of economists and economics as a subject. She has been highly dismissive of economists and economics as a subject. Attacking attempts at understanding economics is pretty stupid when your job is to make economic decisions. It is even more stupid when you pretend to have economic credibility. And oh, how economically credible they are. They constantly claim to be fiscally conservative. They promise to stop wasteful spending. They promise to control debt. They promise to balance the budget. And then they get more debt and run budget deficits as soon as they have the opportunity. These people are not fiscal conservatives. They are fools who complain about the debt and the deficit only to directly contribute to these things at the first opportunity. They have borrowed money, they did not balance the budget, they ran a budget with a deficit and increased the debt. They do not have a drop of economic credibility. And the sheer stupidity of them. They change the mandate of the Reserve Bank so that unemployment rates are no longer a consideration. They fire masses of public servants. And then, when unemployment rates inevitably increase, they blame people for being unemployed. They introduce policies, the logical consequence of which is unemployment, and then attack beneficiaries for being unemployed. And then they claim to possess economic credibility. Yet at every opportunity, they demonstrate that their understanding of economics is on par with what you might expect from a toddler. Introducing policies that will obviously increase the unemployment rate, and then criticizing people for being unemployed. The sheer stupidity of it. And then there is their war on the foundation of the economy. The stagnant minimum wages, the attacks on trade unions, the attempts at ensuring that workers are poor and powerless. Workers are the foundation of the economy. Without low-level workers, you do not have a functioning society. A healthy society must take good care of its foundation. And yet the government declares war on the people who are the foundation of the economy and the society. They promise them poverty and powerlessness. They do not reward hard work, they punish it. Stagnant minimum wages, growing unemployment, attacks on trade unions. This is not the behaviour of people who value hard work. This is the behaviour of people who value the profit of their rich donors. There is no common sense or credibility here, only stupidity. The National Party does not have a drop of economic credibility. They are laughable and idiotic. They are embarrassing.